Здравствуйте, подписчики и зрители моего канала. И мы продолжаем с вами проходить Mass Effect 2. Мы прилетели на корабль Сони, на материнский корабль. Что ты мне хочешь сказать? На материнский корабль ихнего флота, флота этих квариан. Да, кварианец, снова квариане. Ну чё у вас тут? Сколько хлама. Здрасте.
ТалиЗора was Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
On the run, Shepherd was Normandy. This is Admiral Shalaran was Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's.
ТалиЗора.
Ron, you called me was Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nemo.
Вы будете среди судей?
Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Давайте
I guess
выйдем.
we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Ну это
I'll
честь.
do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Интересно все сделано.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused ТалиЗора of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard was Normandy. Your crew member ТалиЗора stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains ТалиЗора vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent ТалиЗора in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Она не могла это сделать.
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Kira.
Мы должны помочь.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Мы
With
должны
your
ради
permission,
этого.
Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Ты в
How are you
порядке?
holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Ну же,
Let's go.
пошли.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. ТалиЗора is guilty.
If ТалиЗора is stuck with you,
My father
Оба-на.
dead? Or trapped on the Alarai? My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Чё они там еще? Так, курс мигрирующего
Who
флота.
decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
А у вас нет
Seems
голоса?
like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Нормально
Why'd you post
покажу.
guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
Ладно,
We'll
давайте
talk to you
сюда.
later, Captain.
Чё, мы с тобой пообщались, надо было нам подойти с ним
even during the
поговорить.
hearing, ТалиЗора
Что бы он нам
spelled
сказал?
A human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Что он нам мог сказать? А вот. Так. Нам туда, да, надо. А чё у них тут? Хочу побольше посмотреть. Что-то. Ну да, кораблик еще тут. Ну тут, смотрите, растения у них, по-моему. Все равно воздухом дышат.
Loyalty.
Кто-то такой.
Kalriger.
А, по-моему, мы его в
Shepard,
прошлый раз
ТалиЗора.
спасли, что ли?
Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against ТалиЗора. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strikeouts, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay...
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
Так. Необходимые
What kind of evidence
доказательства.
will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that. Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Ладно, все, добро.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Ладно, погнали. Что, не надо сюда надо? Да, точно. О. Две такие жопы стоят.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Так, отлично.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, ТалиЗора can.
ТалиЗора Vast Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vast Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vast Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Ладно, мы готовы.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, ТалиЗора. Kila Selai.
Да. Чуть-чуть вот у нас эффект красивые. Кадры. Как-то режиссура красивая. Ну, погнали. Так, погоди-ка. Вот, против гетов. То, что надо. Пылюка. Так. Вот так легко.
We've got close targets. There we go.
Что такое было? А, это у меня ледяные, а я думал, не ледяные. Кредиты, дебиты. Что тут все собрали? Погнали. О. Так. Так, это то, что нам надо. Это не то, это тоже не то. Ой. Вот это вот. Так, и синенькая. Деньгу забрали. Еще 100 кредитов. О. Да, что это такое?
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Did that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Блин, туда-сюда. Давай сюда пойдем. Оба-на. Так. Да блин, ты чё? Так. Синенькая. Блинский. Так, нет, ничего такого.
This is valuable.
Oh.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Okay. How many get their network?
Incoming.
Так, оба.
I got it.
Фига мы здесь деньгу собираем. Так, что все больше ничего нет.
Up down navigation. Weapons are offline. I'm risking won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. I love you very much.
Ahead of us. One down.
Got close target.
They should Got you.
Нифига. Стоит враг. Дурила. О. Так, он приземлится. О, паладин. Кстати, я хотел другую пушку попробовать. Это нет.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
Мне нравится мой костюм. Вот я точно в таком же костюме играл, когда
They
самый
were
первый раз
performing
проходил.
experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Что
Do
ты
you
об этом
think testing
думаешь?
weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Ты знал об
Did you
этом?
know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Ой, что-то мне сегодня вообще везет на бабло. Так. Ой, блин. Погоди. Какие кварианцы богатые. Сколько у вас денег-то здесь? С двумя жопами пошел на задание. Погнали дальше. Блин. Фу, спрятался. Я забыл, что у меня тут пистолет. Блин, садись. Надо взять другой пистолет, короче, нафига. Давай, до свидания. Блин. Нифига себе напор. А, вон еще. Все, сломался. Так, ну, извините. Это было жарко. Блин, нам тут просто бабло выдают. Ребята разбогатеем. Это просто гиперпушка. Батя. Батя подстрелил.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clear your...
Hey, come here.
Я тут карму свою повышу, капец.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Он сделал все возможное.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Ну-ка, что тут в этой комнате у нас? О, еще куча денег просто. Так. Забрали. Да, блин, тут сколько всего-то. Давай еще 2700. Я тут с вами, ребята, разбогатею. Никогда задания не были еще настолько богатыми. Погнали дальше. Погнали. О, и модельку космического корабля. Блин, это мусорники стоят. Ой, мир со всех сторон. Давай просто их выжигать. Блин, опять этот дурацкий пистолет делал. Ну-ка. Что, все? Ты, господи, я в тебя. Так, что у нас тут еще есть? Больше ничего нет?
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Все в порядке?
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. I just... This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geths to the network.
inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if TaliZora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Он хотел сдержать обещание.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
TaliZora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Ну ладно,
going to
дождемся
decide
сюда
anything
уже.
here.
Как я
Let's see what the
устал
Admiral say once we get back.
тянуть.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Так, ну ладно, все, пошли дальше.
We need to face facts. There has been no war. There is no reason to think TaliZora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
TaliZora of Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps TaliZora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Так. Ну-ка, давай
Look
заведем
at them,
толпу.
all of you. They don't care about Tali. All they care about is their war with the Geth. Tali risked her life for all of you. On Haestrom, hell, on the Citadel when she stopped Saren. She deserves better than this.
If Commander Shepard has no new evidence, I suggest we render judgment.
Wait! Shepard is right! Tali saved me. She doesn't deserve to be exiled.
Damn straight. Tali's done more for this fleet than you assholes ever will. You're pissing on everything I fought for, everything Tali fought for. So if you exile her, you might as well do the same to me.
Me too.
Давай.
TaliZora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, ТалиЗора вас Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Ты не
You can still go
расстроена?
back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on,
Погнали домой.
ТалиЗора вас Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Now what's this?
Так, все, пошли отсюда, с этого корабля. Ого, 34 это единицы героя нам дали за это задание. Так, с этим я уже разговаривал. Так что, все, давай, до свидания. Так, что получено опыта? Так, отряд 1. Итоги задания. Так, поглощает энергию кинетических барьеров. Так, открыто новое снаряжение для Тали. Надо будет посмотреть потом. Это что такое? Воспользуйтесь следовательскими контактами для водки этого улучшения. Угу. Так, итого. Найдено кредитов 28 тысяч. Всего кредитов 43,5. Ладно, все, давай, до свидания. Погнали домой. Полетели, полетели. Отлично. Фу. Ладно, будем заканчивать на сегодня. Всем всего доброго, до скорых встреч. Пока-пока-пока.